Hello, today we're going to go through a few more things on mount escapes to finish up this series, so let's get started. First we're going to talk about a couple of, we've gone through a bunch of escapes where we're framing and blocking the knee, blocking the elbow, using the elbow, but we need to have our legs free for that. So sometimes, especially when you first get here, the person is going to be down and grapevine your legs. Usually they do this to hold you in position to get their 3 second count to get their 4 points. But they might also do this just because they want to hold you, time's expiring, whatever. So we want to get out of this. So to get out of this, all we have to do is point one leg out, and it's really hard for them to hang on. If we go straight up, we're going right into the hook. If we point our leg out and then we straighten our leg, it comes free. Now we have to get the other leg off. So we're going to take that foot that we just freed, bring it in close, and push this leg off. Okay? Once we have both legs in, put one of them down to prevent her from grapevining over again. And now we can go to framing and driving and working on our escapes. Okay, so again, let's look at it. Same angle is good. We're here, she's grapevining, should be heavy on us, right? She's down at her elbows, whatever. And keeping our legs hooked. So what we want to do is turn one out and kick it straight. Then we're going to come in, push the other one off, keep your legs on the inside, flatten one out, keep your heel close to your butt so she can't get in as easy to do the grapevine. And then one leg down, and then we can start working on the escapes. Okay? Another situation we might end up with is she's up on us in mount, and she got up under our armpits, and she's postured up, hands on my chest. Yep, so she's here working collars, whatever. But we're in danger because our arms are out. We need to get back. So we're going to frame on the hip, but first we got to get all this weight off of her legs, get it so we can move that. So we're going to bump her forward. Once she's forward, now she's still going to have her knees driven up in my armpits because that's valuable for her. I'm going to push this down, but not with my arm strength. I'm going to use my leg strength. I'm going to bridge and drive, and I'm going to walk my shoulders at the same time until we get back to here. Now we've got our frame, and we can start going through the escapes again. Okay? But we need to get to this position where our elbow's in front of the knees. So again, let's slide down. So she's mounted, postured up. Okay, we're going to bump her forward, get her hands on her knee, or on the mat. Now I've got my frame on her hip. I'm going to bridge and push, but to reduce the friction, I'm going to rock my shoulders back and forth till I get my elbow in front of her legs, and then we can start on our escapes. Okay? Next, we're going to talk about her attempts to enter mount. One's going to be from side control with head and arm. So she's got head and arm side control. I always want to dig my elbow in on this side. I like to dig my elbow in and get a frame on this hip so I can control that. So I've got that. She's got head and arm, and she might just try to sneak her knee across. Show what it looks like once just to go to mount. She comes across and squares up, and she's in mount, right? Okay, that's her goal. So go back. So she's got head and arm. She starts sneaking that knee across. As it gets to my center line, I'm going to keep my legs apart, and I'm going to drop this leg to the floor. So if she continues and drops her knee in for mount, she's not going to be able to hook around my leg. It's going to leave her foot vulnerable to what we've been working on. I'm going to reach across, hook that. Now I got to get to the frame on the hip, twist mine, and we can get back to whatever escape or regard we've worked on in the previous videos. So again, side control, head and arm. I want my frame on the hip. Not so much worried about this arm right now. She's going to try driving her knee across. As she crosses, I place this leg on the mat, and I have this one away from it, so I've got room. I don't want my legs together. Okay? She drives her knee to the mat. If she continues with it, that's going to open it up for me to hook. And now the best way to get this knee back off the mat is to twist your hips. A lot of torque on the knee, and you can get back to here where we've gone through in previous videos how to regard from here. Last of all for today, reverse scarf. Reverse scarf, she's got her elbow on the mat. This is one rendition of it, and her hips are on the mat. Now she's looking to step across to get to mount, so go ahead. She's gonna have to put weight on this arm to bring her body across and get this leg over. Now if you look from straight on, you'll see when she does that, her body center line is left of mine, okay? She's over here, she's not straight on me. And we're gonna take advantage of that. So she's gonna go back to the scarf. Okay, so we're here. She starts stepping over. As she does that, I flatten my leg, drive it under hers on this side, using my elbow to block, hook this side, and come out here. Now, she's in danger of me coming up and taking her back. So she's gonna rip this arm out, come up, and resume from half guard, okay? So let's do that from another angle. This way. So reverse scarf here on that side, sorry. So reverse scarf, she starts going across. I'm gonna shrimp this way. I'm sorry, I had your arm over. Let's do it the same way we showed it last time. Your arm is on the mat over my shoulder. There we go. Okay, so she starts going across. What I'm gonna do is let her go to that side of me. I'm gonna shift to this side, and maybe I could come in here, but if she's pulling her knees in, I'm gonna scoop under that, hook, and now I'm out on this side. She's gotta rip her arm out, or I'm gonna take her back, and we're out of mount. We prevented the mount. So, we've gone through a lot of mount escapes, and the techniques for that, I wanted to cover a few basics on the entry prevention as well, because if we don't end up in mount, we don't have to use those escapes. We can just work on our half guard, which is what you saw today. So thank you guys very much. Thank you, Jody. We'll see you next time.